So this is kind of what I built here. So I was going with the trend of people using annotations on images so that they could basically drive a VO generation via instructions that they put on like the first frame of an image. So what I did here is I'll just show a rough example. So I have the ability to go and I can go and draw. I built this little app and I can go in and draw. Like, why not do this in Photoshop? Because I didn't want to. I wanted to see if I could build a little app myself to go in and do this. So I can undo, I can add a new box if I want to. I can, yeah, add an arrow. I just wanted to do something where I saw what people were doing and I'm like, okay, I want to build a tool to do exactly this so I know that what I'm doing is gonna work how I want to do it. So essentially the idea is you go in here, you annotate an image, and then I can take and download this image and I can put it inside of VO here. And you'll see my first frame. I have the annotation, and then what it's basically done, I've shared the video as well. I don't know, Jackie, if you have the link for that, but if you post that, I've shared the video where you can see this. But essentially, I don't know if it's going to play cleanly, but yeah, so this guy, it's not playing the cleanest here, but the guy pulls up to the gas station. He puts his feet down, which is super crazy. And then he stops. Exactly. And I told the camera, I want the camera to track in. I want the man to ride the bike up to the gas pump. And all I used for my prompt in VO was immediately delete instructions in red and blue on the first frame, and then execute those instructions. And then blue instructions are the camera movement. So from that, it picked up everything I needed to do, and I didn't need to put in a prompt. So I'm kind of directing how the shot is executed just via like a diagram and kind of telling it. And that's super cool. I found that's like a really cool way to interact with shots. So I just wanted to build I wanted to vibe code it a little tool to do that. And how I did that was in Claude. So I have my whole thing here. Here, but yeah, it essentially, let me see if I can put that. I don't know why it's showing you this whole thing. But yeah, this is essentially, I started out by saying I want to create a diagram-based sketch tool to take an AI image and help guide it. Basically, it's just a tool to add overlays in image and save it. I can add arrows, potentially boarding directions and stuff like that. So it just started off like that. It was really broken. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. And then I started adding like new functions like a color picker system, stroke width control, fixed transforms, the ability to rotate all of this stuff, right? So again, this isn't going to be like a final app or anything, but it's like an idea that if I wanted to add something like this to like a tool I was building, I would have that idea to be like, okay, to the dev, I need these functionalities. I need it to do this, as Andy was kind of talking about. This idea
You
that
can
I want to,
prototype. You
yeah,
can
you want to
basically prototype.
prototype this out and
Yeah.
like better UX and stuff like that. And then yeah, I just got to a point where I can tell it how like I need it installed. It's a React app, so it's an app that requires a bit more setup and it's a bit more complex, but you can be like, okay, give me instructions on how I would run this and what do
Yeah.
I need to install and like how do I work with this. And I learned a lot about like how apps actually work and how these like web-based apps actually function, just by vibe coding. It's like stuff I might have not have understood before. But yeah, like the whole idea is that
You can find out about libraries and things that you would be off Google searching before,
Totally.
or
yeah,
asking people like what
Totally.
framework would be able to make
yeah,
something like this.
exactly. So like yeah, again, I can just like go in, I can create this, quickly go to text, type in something like man rides up to gas station, and then what I can do, the app is not great, so I can't select the text without having that out of the way, but I can select that, scale it up, can move that over or keep that there and then move this back over. And then I
Easy
can go
peasy.
in, yeah, and I can go in and draw the arrow if I want to there. And then I can do more stuff like blue arrows if I want. But yeah, it's quick, right? So I can just do exactly what I wanted to do very quickly. I don't have to have a Photoshop license. This literally took probably like 15 minutes to get it to where I wanted it to do. And now I can just download that image and then I can go and just use it as, yeah, like a first frame to go and yeah, put into my thing here. So there's the sketch. I open it, I crop it, and then yeah, once basically once this all loads up, I'll just be able to go in and run it and quickly just jump between. I have an in-browser app that runs alongside my in-browser flow session, and I can just do that. But the next step would be to integrate Vio's API directly into that tool, right? So I could just take
Right.
that frame
Yeah.
and then just run it right from there and get a video that downloads of my thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I worked on and just wanted to show off.